This video is brought to you by viewers like you. Consider supporting us on Patreon.
What's up, guys? How's it going? It's Papa Tkyo coming to you live from the Japan Zors. We're in Chiba, going to another place in Chiba right now, and I forgot to put on the goddamn app. I just realized I wanted to put on this goddamn Relive app showing you guys the road, the path that we went on, but whatever, guess we don't have that. So the hell, it says we have to turn left or turn right. Doesn't say. Oh fuck. God damn, fucking stupid GPS one. Okay, there you go, a tiny little right turn. There we go. Anyway, what's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about healthcare in Japan and why it's so badass, and why you should get some healthcare too, and why you should move to Japan just for the healthcare. So anyway, yeah. That being said, yeah, let's before we start the video, let's do a big shout out to today's sponsor, Nakano Shinbashi Guest House. Boom! If you guys need a cheap place to stay, whether it's in you know, Tokyo, I think they have plenty of places in Tokyo, but in general, if you guys are looking for a cheap place to stay and you want to stay in Japan for more than a couple days, then consider checking out Nakano Shinbashi Guest House. It's very cheap, it's in a very good location, and it's only, you know, and on top of that, you know, it's a badass place where Japanese people live, so you can actually interact with fucking real Japanese people. And also, make sure to protect yourself. NordVPN, you know, boom. Yeah. If you guys already have an antivirus, that's great. But NordVPN, it helps protect your anus towards anybody invading it. See, the antivirus is more like a condom. It helps you not get, AIDS. But the antivirus is more like it's like an anti-rape device. It helps people that you don't want, with possible no condom, to come into your place and rape you. So, you know, that's my analogy of NordVPN. It's really cheap, by the way, too. If you use my promo code down below, you can get a big discount, and also you're helping me out as well. And I'm not just hawking it, I'm also a customer. So yeah, definitely go and check their shit out. Muchos Garcias, por flavor. And yeah, what else do I gotta say? What else do I gotta hawk here? No, I think that's it. And I guess question of the day is, are any of you guys sick, or have any of you guys gone to the hospital before? What was your, you know, like, if you were sick, why did you go to the hospital? What were you sick for? Do you have any, like, chronic illnesses? And if so, are you, like, on an HMO? Are you on insurance? And, you know, like, what is, why are you, you know, why are you sick? No, tell me, like, what was the most expensive medical bill you've ever had? Or if you're on medical care, Obamacare, or whatever healthcare system you are in, even if you're not in the U.S., like, yeah, let me know. I'm curious. Just because today's fucking topic is you should move to Japan just for the healthcare. Now, I'm not saying move to Japan to be a leech on society of the healthcare, but you know, at the same time, you know, like, hey, like, America sucks. You know, like, everyone, like, I saw this person complaining online about how it's like, on Twitter, I saw them complaining, it's like this game, like, professional gamer or whatever, this company set him up in an amazing fucking hotel, like super first class, huge hotel, and they gave him all this free food and everything. And you know, they like, a lot of people were pissed off at him because, well, he was just flexing hard. He's like, look, this company gave me all this. Like, I loved it. Like, I don't even know his name, but he was like, you know, I saved it on my Twitter. If you guys go to my Twitter, you'll be able to see it. But the guy's just fucking flexing hard, and he's like, look, I didn't even pay for this. And the hotel room is bigger than anyone's fucking apartment. The view was amazing. They gave him, like, you know, he has like a king size bed. They gave him, like, this really expensive, like, you know, $50 grapes and fruit that he's probably not even gonna eat and just throw out. You know, just all this stuff. You know, all this wonderful consumer goods. And he was bragging about how he only has a 3-day quarantine And he's like, oh man, I'm going to be really enjoying my quarantine here. And then all these people are going online, and they're like, people with visas can't even get into the country right now, even if they're willing to do a 14-day quarantine and pay for it themselves. Meh. You know? And look at that blue car. That is a beautiful fucking blue car right there. I love that she bought a blue car. I love blue. Blue's my favorite color. And I love the fact that she just has a car like that. Let's see if I can inch through here. There we go. There we go. Hey, this guy's got a jet ski. You know what they call well, you know what they call fucking jet skis in Japan? I think it's a suizoku baiku or something, like fast water bike. I think that's what they call them. And there's been like extra accidents with them this year. It's been pretty crazy. But anyway, yeah, guys, it's just anyway, back to the story of the guy on Twitter, though. So the guy on Twitter is bragging about how he only has a 3-day quarantine, and meanwhile, apparently, like a lot of people who got their visas approved for either school or work for Japan are not being allowed back in the country, you know, like, or they're not being allowed into the country. Like people that had visas, but then they left because like a relative was sick or whatever, or you know, or they had a funeral that they had to go to or something like that. And look at that. That is a giant building just for pachinko. Are you fucking kidding me? Where are we right now? We're in... This is Narita? We're in Narita City. This is the same city where where the airport is. They've got a huge mall. Tetsu, look, it's your favorite place. Yeah, look, it's pachinko. It's all pachinko. Oh, they have a cinema there too. Okay, cool. Still, that's fucking huge. I hope that's not only... well, it says it's like kind of a mall. It has a bunch of other places, but still. Yeah, this is another reason why I don't like living in the countryside. It's all just like consumer stuff. It's like, yeah, I have so much extra stuff. I have like an extra big, like I have a big place, and then I also have all this like extra stuff I can put in my extra place. And I'm like, so you're just saying that you like buying things and they make you happy, so you want to live here? Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, okay, fine. You know, more power to you. But anyway, like, you know, all these people can't come to Japan right now that left or have been approved for visas, and they're all complaining because Japan was super relaxed when it let people come in for the Olympics, you know, because you got to remember, a lot of people that came in for the Olympics weren't even the Olympians. It was just people, it was just people that were like helping the Olympians, you know, like their trainers or like their team staff or whatever. It wasn't actually like the Olympians themselves. And you know, their process of getting in here and doing the quarantine was fairly relaxed compared to everybody else, you know. And so, you know, so they, like, a lot of people online are pissed off because it's like, hey, I got my visa for work a year ago and I quit my job because I thought I was going to be going the next month, and then I can't fucking go anymore because like of the quarantine. And it's like, you know, immigration's not giving anybody solid answers, and it basically just comes down to like, look, if you have money and you have a big company getting your back, then yeah, you'll be able to come to Japan, no problem. But if you're just a small little peon guy who doesn't make that much money and you're just a normal person, then yeah, tough titty, you're not getting back here as easily. And it's just it's funny because it's like, it basically just goes to show capitalism, guys. Make more money and you'll have more options. There you go. That'll be $50. Like, you know, and it's you know, it's funny. It's funny though, because like, I have no sympathy for people that had to leave Japan and can't come back now. It's like, you fucking idiot. Why did you have to leave? Well, my grandpa was having a birthday. Fuck your grandpa and fuck you, you know? You self-important piece of shit. Have you ever heard of Zoom or Skype? There's a big difference in being there in person. No. Look, you're a selfish idiot who doesn't realize that, look, if you don't have money, you're not, or good connections, this is how the world works, and it's not changing anytime soon. Do I like it this way? No, but at least I'm like zen enough to understand, this is how shit works. Okay. Like, you know, if I ever get untreated fairly, well, guess what? The world is unfair. So, there we go. You know, I've already kind of decided and felt that in my own peanuts. So, I'm all good, you know? And, yeah, it's just funny how, like, people forget that, you know? They forget that this is what the world is like. So stupid. But anyway, it's just like it's just funny because all these people complaining about not being able to come to Japan. I'm like, well, this is what you get for holding on. Like, I understand if it's like, look, I had to wait to graduate college, and then I finally did, and I thought I was coming to Japan, and then this happened. I'm like, yeah, dude, shit happens, man. You're fucked. Sorry, dude. Sometimes shit like this happens, but you know, if anything, this will just make you want to come to Japan more. And out of all those people complaining about not coming back to Japan, how many of them actually are studying Japanese to get prepared before they come to Japan? How many people of them are making a list of like the stuff they want to do in Japan once they get here? Probably none of them. Probably none of them are going out of their way to study Japanese before they come here, because they're like, I'll just study Japanese when I get there. And I'm like, you fucking idiot. You little whiny bitch. And so again, it's just like no sympathy for the devil kind of thing, you know? And so it's like, well, Sam, okay, the preface is there, so why don't you get to the point of the fucking the original topic? Japan's worth coming to just for the healthcare. So I've been talking to a lawyer recently. I'm not paying him. He's just a friend of mine. He's a friend I made through my French buddy maybe half a year ago, and he's been awesome, and he really wants he helps a bunch of people all the time, but most of his clientele are like Chinese, Vietnamese, shit like that. And so, you know, people from that part of the world. And so he's never really helped a Westerner before. And I've told him before about like how I don't plan on going back to America, you know, that I was thinking about maybe naturalizing. And he really wants to help me naturalize now. He wants to help me become a naturalized Japanese and, you know, basically stop being American. And I was like, yeah, because like if I do that, then I won't, you know, it's funny because in Japan they don't have any laws against discrimination for foreigners. They have discrimination laws for people that are racist towards fellow Japanese, but not foreigners. And even if they are racist against you, it's just a civilian thing. It's not an actual thing. And so, but anyway, I mean, like this would mean that when I go and apply for a place to live or a job or whatever, that if they discriminate against me because I'm American or I don't look Japanese, then that's like, hey, there you go. But then also I can play my gaijin card whenever I want until I have to tell people that I am Japanese. But anyway, I was just thinking about that and how it's like, wow, if I was Japanese, I'd have a lot more rights in Japan for like when I leave and when I come back or whatever, you know? And seeing as I don't plan on being in Japan anytime, or being back in America anytime soon, like why not, you know? Why not do it this way? So, but I was just thinking like, you know, especially just for the healthcare alone, Japan is amazing, you know? Like my friend that's a naturalized Japanese person, Edo Inoue, he's been interviewed a couple times on YouTube for just giving advice about becoming legally Japanese. You know, he was telling me the other day, he's like, you know, Sam, you could get gastric bypass surgery in Japan if you really wanted to. You know, the national health insurance covers that. And I was like, I've always been of the mindset that I'm like, nah, dude, I don't want to do that because I'm, you know, I feel that if you were going to lose weight, it would not be because of, you know, if you're going to lose weight, it wouldn't be because you got gastric bypass surgery. It would be because, you know, you, wait, what is it? Wait, am I, wait, okay. Ah, shit, we did need to go that way. Okay, we can go up here and then turn left. And then we turn right. Okay. So, but anyway, he was just like, you know, you can get God damn it, just the bypass. You can get let's just call it the shrinky stomach surgery, okay? He's like, you can get the shrinky stomach surgery for only $8,000 after you use the health insurance here. And I'm like, really? And I was like, well, I never even bothered looking that stuff up because I thought, you know, I never even bothered looking that up because it's like, you know, I think that if you're fat, unless it's like a chemical thing, like thyroid or something, then there's no need to go that far for losing weight, you know, because it's like it's all mental at that point. In my opinion, like, what's the point of getting that stomach shrinky surgery if you're still going to be like eating more all the time, you know? It does not make sense to do that, in my opinion. But anyway, he's just like, well, hey man, this might help you, you know, because you can this might shit. Yeah, that's a fucking, like, can we go that way or not? Sochi no doro ni hairu koto dekiru ka? So da ne. Okay. Okay, nigas. Mata ikou. See, this is the thing with these countryside roads. You don't know. I didn't see any arrow going this way, so I didn't know if I could even get in here. But yeah, this should be a two-way road. So, yeah, this should be a two-way road. God damn it. We'll just take it slow just in case. Kuko Keibin parking. Oh wow! Oh, wait, are we by Narita Airport right now? Okay, yeah, we're on the right road. Okay. Camping car, rent-a-car. Cool. Oh hey, look, you got the little camper car. Those things are so small. I wouldn't even want to try those. Toyoko Inn near Narita Kuko. Nice. But what is it anyway? The whole point is that, like, I have that. Oh wow, we are literally right next to the fucking airport. That's cool. I don't think I've ever driven around the airport. I've driven to the airport, never drove around the airport. But anyway, it's just like I like that that's an option though, you know. And this is if this was America, you could probably do it, but your insurance premiums would go up, which means you'd have to pay more. And yeah, you know, like he was telling me about how it's like, you know, if you do this, they have like a whole program. It's not just like snip. You actually have to go and you know, like they do the snippy snip, but then also you have to go to therapy and a bunch of follow-up sessions and stuff. But you know, it's interesting. Like, I don't know, I'm not really interested in doing that, but just the fact that option is there, I like that, you know. I like that idea in Japan, you know. I like having that option. And it's funny because, like, that Turning Japanese website too, you know, it's the same thing where it's like there was a guy, I think his name's Josh, he's Canadian. I think he had cerebral palsy or something when he was really young, and so, like, he's paralyzed from the neck down. And you know, that guy, he not only came to Japan, but he became a naturalized citizen. And so, okay, there we go. You know, he became a naturalized citizen, and it's like one of the guys that told, like, you know, not the immigration lawyer, but one of the guys that I was talking to that was a naturalized citizen. He's like, well, they won't let you naturalize if you're going to be a burden on the healthcare system. And I'm like, well, that guy with a disability was able to get it, and he literally needs somebody to help him live. You know, he needs somebody to help him take a shit, help him literally live throughout his whole life. I'm pretty sure as long as you do that and you're not heavily costed for, like, cancer or whatever, that you'll be fine. So yeah, I don't think that would be much of a problem. But anyway, yeah, so that's my understanding of it. But anyway, what the hell am I getting at? Anyway, that's just like, so, but I was thinking, like, you know, it made me think after he said that, like, yeah, how much of the healthcare system have I really taken advantage of or used since I came here? And I don't think it's been that much, you know. I think that, shit, don't tell me that that's the road. No. Good. Some more up. Like, you know, for example, like, since I've come here, I have gotten, I've done, like, my physical every year, and that usually costs anywhere from, like, $60 to $100. But I've been sick here multiple times, and each time I went, it was only, like, 10, 13 bucks or whatever. It was very, very fucking cheap. And then on top of that, like, you know, I've had, what is it? Like, I've gotten the flu here, I've gotten shingles here, I fucked up my leg one time, I had to go to physical therapy, shit, I wonder what else have I fucking done. You know, I got my ADHD pills here, so I have to go to the doctor every month to talk to him about getting my, my ADHD pills. I have to talk to him before I get those all the time. Every girlfriend that every main, like, long-term girlfriend I've had here, she's gone on the pill, so she had to go to the doctor to get that, which is funny because apparently you don't need to go to the doctor to get that in America. You can just go and buy it at a pharmacy or whatever. I didn't know that. Like, in Japan, you have to go. Like, you have to go each month and talk to the doctor, which makes it really awkward for the you know, what is it, for the girlfriend. And then on top of that, like, they can get like 3 months of it at a time, so they can get that like, you know, in 3-month batches. But, you know, they still have to go there after every 3 months just to be like, yeah, so do you still want to fuck your boyfriend without a condom on? Yes, I do. Okay, well, here you go. Here's your nice little patch of sexy drugs, you little harlot, you. It's like, yeah, man, thanks a lot. But I mean, luckily I've dated a lot of chill chicks, so, you know, it's not really been an issue. Yeah, guys, if you ever want your girlfriend to go on the pill, just tell them, look, try it out for a month. If you don't like it, then don't do it, but at least do it for me. Try it for a month. And I've never had a girlfriend say no after that. Because it helps regulate their period for the most part, you know? And none of my girlfriends gained weight or anything or had mood swings, so yeah, you know, it's pretty good. But the healthcare here, I mean, like, God, I remember being in America, and when I broke my, like, I tried to do a jackass stunt, and I ended up fucking up my wrist, like this one, and I remember that cost my mom fucking like $300. I don't know how my mom paid for that, but like that was like $300 just for that. Like, in Japan, it would not have cost that much, you know. And so, like, you know, like maybe once a year I'll go and I'll get some more asthma medicine. Like, that stuff usually expires after a month or like after a couple months, I think. But whatever, I always go and I just get 3 inhalers, and that lasts me throughout the whole year because my asthma isn't really that bad. But even recently, you know, like my doctor, I went and I told him that my you know, that I don't get as horny anymore, and I don't see that as a problem. But does he think that's a problem? And he's like, you're still in your 30s, dude. You should be popping boners, no problem. And I was like, well, I mean, like, if I sit down and I watch porn and I find the right porn that I like, I can get it up, no problem. But just like, you know, when I was in my 20s, you know, just going and just wearing sweatpants on the train would give me a boner. So it's like, he's like, no, you should still be getting those kind of boners. And so, like, my doctor wants me to go and get on testosterone or something. And I was like, well, again, I'll try it for like a trial period if it's really necessary. But before they can approve me getting testosterone, they want me to, you know, I have to go and get an MRI at a hospital. And I have to go to a urologist and have him check my balls and my dick and everything to make sure everyth's fine there. And then finally I'll go to the doctor if I do end up having to take testosterone, and they'll give me a shot every couple months, or like once a month or something. And all of my friends that have gone on testosterone, they really haven't had an issue with it. So I'd prefer not to go through all those steps to do that. But hey, I mean, if it needs to happen, whatever, I'm okay with it. I don't mind. Yeah. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, like, just like the healthcare here, like, you know, that ultimately made me think about, like, yeah, maybe I should just become Japanese, because the healthcare is fucking awesome. Like, I would rather be poor. I've always said this to people, but I'd rather be poor in Japan than poor in America any day. Because if I'm poor here, I can still find a job and get a decent apartment with high-speed internet and a fucking air conditioner for not that expensive per month. And yeah, you know, like, and you know, you can still always get decent health care. Now, to be fair, Japan has had, on the negative side of things, like, there are some really scary things about Japanese healthcare. Like, there have been multiple cases of Japanese nurses just going crazy and killing their patients. I mean, I think they found one chick, like, if you guys watched Fargo season 5 or 4, I think it was, like, that one chick killed a bunch of her patients because she was like, they're just a burden on the system. I'm trying to help the hospital, you know. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about, yeah, that's always a little bit scary, for sure, that maybe they just want to kill you, just to, like, less burden the system, or maybe they're just crazy and they think they can get away with it. And that happens quite a bit in Japan. I mean, not all the time, but enough that I should mention it here, so that's scary. Like, you know, like, I had a friend of mine who, I won't say his name, but his Japanese wife, you know, she's really rich, and when her father was dying, he had been dying for like a couple years, you know, and like, you know, eventually he was hospitalized, and my friend was there with his family, and they just, like, you know, they were really rich, and they, like, this is all, like, this could be bullshit, but this friend doesn't really lie to me that much, and I don't see what he would gain by lying about this, but he said the family just asked the doctor to give him some quote-unquote morphine, and they gave him a little, like, they gave him like 2 or 3 shots when he should have gotten 1, and they just kept giving it to him, and then he finally died, and like, he had been there for a while, so they just, you know, they're like, oh yeah, he died. Oh, he didn't die of a morphine overdose, he just died of the natural causes because he was in that hospital for so long. So, you know, that is one thing where you got to take it, but I think that's a big problem depending on your family members, you know? Like, who are you raising? If you're raising shit kids like that want you to die so they can inherit your money, then yeah, that's probably, you know, that's the hospital, but also that's your shitty job of raising shit kids that just want to kill you for your money, you know? So, that's another thing, right? So that really just, you gotta keep that in mind too, you know? Ooh, we're gonna go on a swervy path here. There's some nice swerves coming up on this rocky ass road. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god, Chiba countryside, you are beautiful. Look at this, just fucking, just dark green, light greens. It's just nice. Look at this. Oh, this is why I moved to this country. Oh, look at, oh man, too bad there's no such thing as smell-o-vision. It just smells like fresh air and like cut grass and just like rice fields. Rice fields, they have such a distinct smell compared to other things. It's, oh, so good. So good. Oh my god. Whenever I say so good, or I hear somebody say so good, I think of that hentai called Sex Friend, with that girl with the red hair and the high schoolers, and they're just fucking. Spaghetti, you doing okay? Okay, we're gonna turn right up here, the fork in the road. Central Taco, Yokoshiba Hikari. Yeah, we're going to a harbor too. This is pretty cool. Hopefully Tetsu doesn't bomb it, because he's Japanese, you know. Japanese people love bombing the harbor. It's gonna be good. But anyway, let's get to ending it here, okay? Because it's been 30 minutes. But I mean, overall, it's like, look, guys, medical care in Japan is fucking awesome, and I would rather be sick here and poor here, and you know, rely on the health insurance system here than the opposite. Right, Tetsu?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Tetsu agrees. So. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and subscribe bell to get notified whenever a new video comes out. And yeah, don't forget to check out the playlist at the end of this so you can binge more if you want. And the secret comment of the day is Tetsu's big dick. If you write that down, yeah, and subscribe to his channel. Say no, that's the subscription. That's the secret comment. Subscribe to Tetsu's channel, and then the second one is Tetsu has a big dick. Write that as a reply to your comment. That would be fucking. Let's just fill the fucking comment section with comments. But anyway, guys, I'm Papa Tkyo. This has been Tkorants. You guys stay black, and we'll talk to you later. Yeah, buddy.